Today we'll be filling this gigantic letter M with balloons and flowers. I pre-made this letter using a 60 by 40 foam board. So I drew the letter by hand and cut it out using a box cutter. My sides on each side are 5-inch wide, and in the back I did little extensions and added these triangles over here to make sure my letter does not fall. You will only need 3 items to build this type of structure. You need foam board, you need box cutter, and you need glue gun. I will do flowers before putting balloons in, and I will use floral foam blocks like this, and I will just glue them in the spots where I think my flowers will go. Just make sure you add a lot of glue. No. I'm going to go here. I have 3 foam blocks glued to my letters, so now I just start inserting my flowers, and the color for flowers we use is white. There is no specific rule how to put the flowers in. Use your own personal judgment. The only thing I recommend is do not let your flowers stick out beyond your frame. Same applies for balloons. Everything has to stay inside the frame. And now we are ready to do balloons. I'll be using 3 colors: black, white, and chrome gold. I will start with the size of 12-inch, and I will put as many balloons as possible with the least gap possible. To attach balloons to the frame, I'll be using a glue gun. Just make sure you use a glue gun with a low heat setting, otherwise your balloons will pop because of heat. Balloon mosaic is a very time-consuming and very tedious work, but the result is totally worth it. So just keep inflating balloons, gluing them to the frame. Right, the less gaps you have with your 12-inch balloons, the easier it will be for you later when you have to add all smaller balloons in. Next up, I will do my next color. Here's a trick. We have a round balloon here. When I insert it here, I have a gap, so I can squish it a little. So my shape matches the space better. You see? Now there is no gap. While I keep adding my 12-inch balloons, here's another tip. If you happen not to have a low heat glue gun, you can always use a regular gun, just let it heat up, then unplug it, so the glue is not too hot. I'm using a regular gun right now, and unplugging works just fine for me. Once the glue stops flowing, just plug it in again, let it heat up, and then unplug. I'm almost done putting 12-inch balloons. I recommend doing color blocks when doing balloon mosaics. So you have a block of one color, then block of another color, then you can repeat the first color. It looks much better than when you mix colors in together. I have an interesting space here. Like my round balloon won't fit, but I'm gonna try to shape it so it fits in the space and I do not have to add extra balloons. And here we go. And now we can move on to adding 5-inch balloons. I'll just be finding my gaps and gluing balloons in there. We'll start with the black corner. So you just keep going, keep adding balloons. The more the better, the less gaps you have, prettier it will look. Biggest mistake I see when people make balloon mosaics, when their balloons stick out of the frame. So I have a gap here. If I add a balloon, please don't do it like this. Make sure your balloon is kept inside the frame. Yeah, I can shape it a little so it fits in the specific gap better. It's perfect now. I filled most of my big gaps with 5-inch balloons. Now I'm going to work on filling those smaller spaces, and I'll keep using 5-inch balloons. I just will make them really small. So inflate it. Make sure I release some air before it gets little. Then twist it. Make sure it's not too soft. And make a knot. And that's a good space for it. Right, so now I'll keep working, adding my smaller bubbles. So this type of bubbles tend to deflate faster than other balloons. So if you're adding them, I suggest do it one day or maybe 2 days before the event. So when you take it to your client, they still look nice. Another way to make small bubbles, so I'll use same size as balloon, blow it up, release air so it's very soft, tie a knot, but make sure your balloon is soft. Then twist it in the middle, like this, and then use balloon neck, wrap it around, and tie a knot. So you have two bubbles like this, and I have a good spot for them right here. I will show one more time how to make a double bubble. Inflate it, let out some air, make sure it's very soft. Tie a knot, make sure there's plenty of space inside of the balloon and it's very soft. So then you twist it in the middle to get two bubbles and grab the neck, wrap it around and tie a knot. And here we go. And here's, it's actually not a very good spot. Let's see. And here's my spot for it. It might happen that after you prepare your balloon mosaic, some of the balloons start deflating faster. So I can see that this balloon is deflating. So I'm gonna have to replace it. I will gently pop it, then cut it off from my other balloons. Try to be careful so your other balloons don't pop. And I'll just put a new balloon inside. That's a good spot. Most of our gaps are covered now. And our last but not least step is to add tiny bubbles like this. They're made with 260Q balloons. One balloon like this will make about 7-6 bubbles. Let me show you how to make them. Release some air. Tie both ends, do a double knot. First bubble is ready. I'll show you how to do another one. Right, add some air to release so it's more or less round. Then tie both ends into double knot. Cut off extra pieces. Here it is. You can add as many as you want. They really make a big difference in appearance of your mosaic balloon structure. You can use them to fill in the gaps, like this one, for example. Or you can use them to make a line of balloons like this between your big balloons. It really makes your mosaic look very, very pretty. Just keep adding them till you think it's enough. or till you run out of patience. It is all done and beautiful. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel, and I'm posting all the links to purchase supplies below.